reports on the controversy.
From the moment it was unveiled, this 9/11 memorial across the street from the Arizona Capitol has come under fire for being anti-war, anti-Bush, and anti-American.
I think it definitely needs to change. I think the things that are not 9/11 centric ought to be taken off and replaced with things that are.
The ring contains 54 inscriptions made up of one letter for every victim of the September 11 attacks. Some members of the Memorial Committee actually wanted to add 19 more characters for the terrorists who crashed the planes.
The commission members were irresponsible in the sense that they let their own desire get in the way of what was appropriate.
Mike Broom had lost a brother in Iraq. He says somewhere along the way the privately funded project was hijacked by partisan commissioners trying to make a point. One inscription says, "You don't win battles of terrorism with more battles." Another, "Middle East violence motivates attacks in U.S." We asked Memorial Commissioner Paul Eppinger to explain.
For me, what it means is that our foreign policy for years has focused on total support of Israel.
What does that have to do with 9/11?
I think that promoted the violence.
Another inscription marks the death of 46 Afghans accidentally killed by a U.S. airstrike 10 months after 9/11.
Why does it have anything to do with 9/11? Separate incident.
Separate incident, but it's all a part of the tragedy of...
Is it?
Yeah, from my perspective, all a part of the tragedy of war, terrorism, hatred, mistrust of everyone else.
It's a monument to moral relativism, the inability to distinguish between a brutal attack that killed thousands of innocent Americans versus a military response where some good things happen and some bad things happen.
Now, the Arizona 9/11 Commission says it may reconsider some of these inscriptions, but after the November elections. But so far, commissioners and Governor Janet Napolitano have stood by the memorial. That is why critics want the legislature to get involved. They claim this structure is more a monument to the commission's liberal politics than it is a memorial to the victims and the heroes it was meant to commemorate. In Phoenix, Arizona, William Lajeunesse, Fox News.
Next on Special Report were reports of North Korea's nuclear